specific application we use 3DO for is for the latches of our knives. So we handcraft these knives out of whole natural wood materials. The tolerances required are very, very high. And the best way for us to be able to manufacture something that will fit in them and be reliable has always been 3D printing. So one of the things I really love is because, we are a pretty young company, we've been around for about 3 years, is while we have a design, there's always ways we can find to, improve our products and simplify. And working with the metal printing, usually like if you were to do a cast in place, that's really expensive to be able to change your design. With 3D printing, we can come up with slight, variations on the design that we're looking at. We send it over, have a conversation with the engineers, and we just make the modification. So, I had just placed an order for like a new batch of latches, and we decided to update the model. So I sent it over, and so it's just the same process. We're getting our latches fulfilled, but we're also changing the design completely. The part we use is very small, and it would require using a 5-axis. And because of the volume that we need, and because of the accuracy we need, it's really not feasible to do that. We actually do use CNC for everything we make. It's just not the right application for making these metal latches. The process was simple. I talked to Ben, and then I sent over a model so they could look at it. And then we had a call and chatted more about it. Then they sent a couple samples, and we're on the road. It was kind of a perfect fit when I first reached out to them. I was looking for someone that could do exactly what they do. And there was not really that much competition in that. Like, nobody's 3D printing in high volumes like they are. So I basically first reached out and started talking to Ben. Ben was awesome, got things ready to go. I started talking to the engineers. The engineers knew everything that I needed. They had all the answers for all my questions. And as soon as we got our first sample, we loved it and just went with it. The ease and the accuracy and the expertise that I found at 3DO, there was no reason for me to look further. I felt very comfortable with it. The most exciting part was when I realized that everything could be printed to 1,000th of an inch. That's a huge deal, and not many people can do that. I have 3D printers in my office. Nothing could ever come close to that. If I wanted to go buy myself a metal printer someplace, and spend $50,000, it still wouldn't cut it and be able to be as accurate. And that really made me excited. I've just been very happy with the fact that working with 3DO has been very simple and very great. Everybody has been wonderful to work with, and I've never had a problem with any problem. It's also like the finish quality of 3DO's metal printing is much higher than anything. Like before, we'd also have to sometimes use a tumbler to get the finish we want. Down more. I promise I've looked everywhere, and that's the best you're gonna find.